Greg Powers, TexasFootball.com. And like we do every week, I'm joined by one of the state's top recruits, DCTF top 100 member, Caden Jensen. Big honor, man. You made the magazine out of the class of 2023 top 100. What was that like seeing your name in print?
It was amazing. I was injured during that time, and so when my mom brought me that magazine and I saw my name in there, that really lifted my spirits up. It kind of relayed some of the hard work that I've been putting in, and showed me that some of that thing is coming, some of that stuff is coming to light, and it was just really cool. It was a great honor to see myself mentioned in the Texas Football Bible.
So we have actually a little bit of history. I don't know how old you are the first time I met you, but you came through the Dave Campbell's offices before, and I swear you were at least 6'3", and you were probably maybe 13 years old. You've continued on a great trajectory there. Have you always been bigger than all the other kids you've been playing against?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have. I've always had that height advantage, and that weight advantage. Really, my family, we breed. I've always had that height advantage, and it's definitely given me advantage. But yeah, I've always been taller, and it's been kind of fun. But now coming into this high school, I've seen more guys my size, and it's getting more competitive, which I like. I love it.
I see you wearing that Flower Mound shirt proudly tonight. I got to tell you a little bit of my family history. My cousin, James Hanna, was one of the greatest tight ends to play at Flower Mound High School. And there's just something about, like, even if it's Flower Mound or Flower Mound Marcus, that city just seems to groom great tight ends. What is it? Is there something in the water there that is like tight end water?
I mean, I guess something in the water, the food there that town feeds us. It's a great town, and with the whole community and such, and the coaches are great from all three districts, great, and so it really sets us up, like people like me, in an environment to succeed and to go on and play like James Hanna. So it's a really great environment to be in.
What are some of your biggest strengths at the position? What do you think sets you apart?
Well, some of my biggest strengths, I would say, was probably my long reach. I pride myself on catching balls in traffic. That's what I'm used a lot for, and getting separation. Really, I also really pride myself on blocking. I see a lot of tight ends; they're mainly pass tight ends, and I kind of want to set myself apart with being able to be a pass threat and a run threat as well. So I pride myself being a then working with my O-line, and then catching balls in heavy traffic areas with my long reach, and getting up and high pointing balls in the back of the end zone, and slipping out and finding those defensive weak points and just exploiting it with my height.
One thing that jumped out to me is that I look at your height and weight, 6'6", 245, 250 pounds, and you automatically think, this guy's going to be a blocking tight end. But when breaking down your film, looking at your highlight tape, you are a good pass catcher. Do you feel like people do sleep on you as like that being one of the biggest strengths of your game?
I do feel at times I do. Um, it's always been a joke that I've been on the of the line of going as like a tackle sort of thing. But I just keep my head down, and that pushes me more. Seeing all those people kind of not doubt me, but just kind of like take my height and weight for granted, and just automatically assuming that I'm just a run block tight end, which I'm not. That just makes me work harder and want to prove myself more as like a passing tight end.
Obviously, man, you're going to start to become on more and more college radars as coaches get a chance to check out your junior tape. But there are probably some schools that are showing you some early interest. I saw that you recently got invited to a game up at Colorado, so I know that that's one school on your list. Who are some of those programs that have really started to take step up in their interest level with you?
Sure. I know Texas Tech has been reaching out to me a lot. I'm actually going to the Texas Tech versus Iowa or Iowa State game in early February. They've been really great with reaching out and contacting me and just keeping up with me. So I've got Texas Tech, and then Iowa State has been sending me some mail as well, and kind of keeping in contact along with Tulsa. And then obviously Colorado just sent that invite, which I was unfortunately not able to go to, but I will be seeing a Colorado football game in person. but yeah, I just got those few different schools reaching out to me. A few others just following me on Twitter and sending me some mail. So yeah.
You have a good teammate there to look to when it comes to the recruiting process. Nick Evers is committed to Florida. Just as a younger guy looking to his recruitment and kind of watching him go through it, is there anything that you might have picked up from him that you feel like you've learned?
One thing that he personally told me, because I was with him along the way. We had the same lunch together in school, and so he was frequently getting those recruiting calls, and we would just talk about it. And the main thing that he told me was just to enjoy the process. And for him, it got pretty extensive, but he never lost sight of what he was doing it for, and he just enjoyed every second of it. So I think that's what I'm getting ready for. Is I'm already loving every second of it, and I know it's just starting, and so I'm just looking forward to what the future brings. Yeah, just don't take things for granted and just enjoy it, because it doesn't happen to everyone. So
one lesson I think that all recruits who would be watching this interview, listening to the show this week, should take into account when looking into Nick's recruitment is patience. He wasn't the starting quarterback right away at Flower Mound. He had to work hard to get on the field there. And then once he got on the field, he actually earned all of the attention that he received. And I think a lot of guys can look to that and learn a lesson from that it's not just going to happen overnight. And sometimes you do have to work hard for everything that you get, especially within a recruiting process that a lot of other top guys in the country are competing for offers at your same spot. That's a lesson even I learned. I've been doing this, been in this business for a long time, but watching him go through that process was really neat to watch that and discover it. I know for you, Caden, there's a lot of time left, right? You have a lot of time. You have a whole junior season, your whole senior season. But is there something that you feel like that when you look to make a college decision, whether it be for academics or athletics or anything, what do you think that you're really going to be interested in that college experience? Is there something that you feel like a college has to have?
I've always prided myself on my education. So obviously that education comes in that first slot. Aside from that, really just the feeling of like being a part of a family, really. And the community, really, and the whole school atmosphere. I kind of take that into account. Although I haven't really made my list yet, I will definitely be taking that into account with the education and the overall feeling, the family vibe that I get. Because I want to go to a school that truly wants me, because I want to give all I can to them. I hope that in return. So
you heard it from the man right there, Caden Jensen. Thanks for the time. I know big things are coming for you in the future on the recruiting trail, and good luck to you. And I'm going to be patiently waiting and watching for that first school to pop up on your radar and pull the trigger on the offer. I know it won't be long.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.